looks like we got our next guest or our first guest ready. Let's get the big heavyweight in the building.
Yeah.
I told you was going to know him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, beautiful sweater, man. How are you?
Happy, man.
Skylar. What's the last name again?
Lacy.
Lacy.
Yes, sir.
So, how are you, man? Good morning. Thank you for waking up early, coming to the program.
Good morning, man. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good. Happy to have you, man. So, amateur, right?
Yes, sir.
About to turn pro. How many amateur fights?
21.
21. But you were just across the pond, right? Sparring with someone?
Yeah, I was. I just got back. Well, not just got back, but recently came back from training camp with Dillian White.
Okay.
We was trying to help him get ready for Tyson Fury. So.
Okay. So how was that experience for you? First time overseas?
Yeah.
To UK?
Yeah, first time overseas. They actually had it in Portugal, so we was in the south of Portugal.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, that's where most of his training camps been.
Yes, the last few training camps have been. Can you scoot up a little bit closer to the mic? There you go.
Yeah, my fault.
Nah, you're good. You're good. So man, Portugal. I was trying to tell these guys. I was in Portugal one time, and it was just very short. How'd you enjoy that?
It was dope. It was beautiful. It was that was a once in a lifetime experience. Well, hopefully not once. I look forward to going back there again. Hopefully, but Portugal is beautiful. I would highly recommend it. What part were you in?
Oh man, I think it was the capital. I got
Lisbon.
Yeah.
They ain't let me go to Lisbon. They was concerned about catching COVID and bringing it back to the camp. But we were in the south, like most part of Portugal, like on the Atlantic Ocean. Right? It was a little marina town.
Where it looks even better.
Yeah, it was beautiful out there for sure.
A lot of dark skin, not dark as my man Jason, but pretty tan women out there, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was shocked about. I'm like, what the hell?
Africa, right across the ocean. I mean, it's pretty close. It's right next to it, really. So,
Yeah,
so
I know beaches are like a big thing out there, so I'm sure tanning and things like that.
No, they just like Brazilians.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they be,
Yeah.
I need to go out there and get some color.
Yeah. So, how was it training over there with Dillian? And did you, I don't know, grow some sort of connection with Xavier? Did you work with him, or were you just strictly sparring, go home, and wait to be called back, or were you trying to soak in? Did you get to know Xavier Miller?
Yeah, Coach Zav, man, that's what we call him. I remember, man, riding around, he was taking his grocery shopping. That's how I first heard the boxing voice, man.
Oh, he was listening to it in the car?
He's a huge supporter, man. We riding
shout
around,
out to Miller.
going to the grocery store, listening to y'all guys, man. But no, they were, shout out to them, the whole camp. It was awesome, great experience for me. They did everything for us, whole pads, whole mitts. I mean, move around with us. It was the exact opposite of just wake up, go spar, go back home. It was the exact opposite. They took great care of us out there.
Perfect.
What was the experience like? Obviously, not just getting that, heavyweight, top tier sparring, but of experiencing a world class and world level training camp. Because a lot of fighters don't. They can't afford it.
Yeah.
They aren't able to experience that.
Then they get to see how different they train from a champion, a world champion.
So I'm just curious, for you still being amateur, what was that experience like, just seeing how a world-class training camp is ran?
It was great. Thankfully, I've gotten to see some. I've been open to different experiences. I've been out here in Vegas for the past 2 years, so I've gotten to see different heavyweights and how they do things. But never fighting for the championship of the world. You know what I mean? That was the world heavyweight title. So getting to see how they did things, how they operated. I was out there for 6 weeks, so I got to see from the beginning of camp basically all the way till they packed up and went back to London. And it was great. It was great for me to see this early in my career, to know how things are supposed to be done once I get to that point, or even before I get to that point.
Did they give you tickets to the fight? Were you invited to the fight or no?
That was a big deal with the negotiations and stuff. They was pretty disappointed how many tickets they were allotted from the beginning. So no, unfortunately I didn't get tickets, but great experience.
No, not even a media pass? They tripping. You part of the camp.
Hey, 6 weeks away from home, man. I damn near
You was ready to go home anyway.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a long time.
So you've been here 2 years. Where are you originally from?
Indianapolis, Indiana, man. Shout out
Okay.
to Indianapolis. That's the hometown.
Okay, Midwest.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm from Chicago, so.
I see you got the Notre Dame.
Yeah. I'm from the South Side, so it was like
Close to
it was right there near South Bend, and honestly, Rudy. That's truly
Yeah.
how it happened. Was Rudy
The movie?
The movie,
bro,
Rudy.
the
Yeah.
movie, and then Notre Dame. As long as I've been watching football, they've had that NBC deal. So other teams, it's like, are they gonna be on? Because we didn't have cable. So, but NBC Channel 5, I got to watch them play every week, so it worked out.
And they had some good teams, man. They all right.
Yeah,
They all
man.
right.
They ain't gonna be able to do much until they gotta cut back on the academic requirements because they're leaving so much talent out there because of these academic requirements. Like most of these guys aren't gonna graduate anyway. No, I'm being for real. Most of these cats aren't gonna graduate anyway. Go get you some real talent.
I
know?
don't know, man.
But that's my opinion. But I'm Midwest. So, what influenced the move? Obviously, I know Vegas has a lot more boxing than Indianapolis, but what influenced the move ultimately?
I was originally brought out here to spar with another heavyweight to help him. He had a big fight coming up. And
Who that?
I'm a just for the sake of it, I'm gonna leave it.
What? That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but all right. So I'll tell you my little story of how I came out to Vegas real quick.
Yeah, we need that real story.
I'm gonna leave his name out though, just so.
I'm gonna guess it.
Just so the heavyweight, his manager and my coach back home, they was in talks a little bit. He had a big fight coming up, so they asked. He was currently out of the country. He was back in his home country. They asked for me and another guy from Louisville, Midwest, from Louisville to come up and give him some work. They was kind of just gonna test us out, see if we were good enough to give him work first. You know what I mean? At that point, I was 7-0 as an amateur. So they brought us out here, put us in a house, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house off Rainbow and Sahara over that way. Just they had us out here for we got out here in July. So for a month and a half, they were seeing what we got, and then it came up.
When you say seeing what you got, were you sparring or were you just working?
They put us at Bones Adams Boxing Gym, training with Rodney Chrysler, if y'all familiar with
Coach Rodney.
So they said, boom, here y'all go. This y'all coach, this y'all gym. They gonna pick you up. They gave us a place to live, no car, so we're gonna pick you up, bring you to the gym, da. So basically just passed the eye test first, see if we was worthy of being brought over to his country to give him some work. And because of COVID, things happened. We weren't able to go over there, and so they come into the house like, all right, the power's getting cut off, man. Y'all got to bounce. We looking at each other like, what? How long we got till we get out? We had been living there for 2 months now, but it was just we thought we'd get more of a heads up. So we
the day of, they wanted you to get out that day.
Yeah. So I'm like, how long we got to get out? They're like, you need to be out yesterday. And so
the same people that brought you, or different people are telling you this message?
Same people. The man, yeah, the same people.
So he wasn't giving you a return ticket either.
No.
Did he say why?
No. They was the power's getting cut off at the house is what they had. Okay,
but what that got to do with your return ticket? He flew you out.
No, we had paid. All right, so I came out here with a job. I came out here with a work from home job, paid for my way out here. Basically, trying to chase better opportunities.
Absolutely.
You know how it goes. So I was like, man, all I need is Wi-Fi, and I'll be able to provide for myself. We get out here, house got no Wi-Fi, I get fired from the job.
Damn, why you ain't go to Dunkin' Donuts to the Starbucks?
For 8 hours sitting there working.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I was more focused on boxing, I guess. So, but man, for them first month and a half, I'm trying to make any connections I can. I'm trying to stick out here. This is the dream. This the capital of boxing out here. So, man, made enough connections, stuck around, and it's been going great ever since. I was 7-0 at that point. I've had 14 amateur fights the past year. Went 12-2, I think, on the national circuit. So now I'm 19-2, number 3 amateur, and now we're getting ready to make the pro debut. So everything's.
So who's your manager at this point?
No manager, no, strictly free agent. My man, Coach Rodney.
Okay.
We doing our thing. So.
All right. So you were Coach Rodney.
Yeah, that's the guy.
All right. So you're saying pro debut. Is there a targeted month?
Hopefully next month. Hopefully the month of July.
Are you going to be on that projected Bones gym card? Kinda?
Yeah, we would have been. I think they pushed that. I think that got pushed back again.
But I thought it got pushed to July.
I think it got pushed back again.
Oh.
I could be wrong. If it is in July, then yeah, I'll be on that. But yeah. But now we probably go to Mexico in the next couple of weeks. Go to Mexico and get the first one out the way, and then start building it up from there.
So how old are you?
27.
Okay, that's good for a heavyweight. You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
250.
6'6"?
6'7", 250.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So obviously, you've gotten work with everybody in Vegas.
Yeah, quite a bit of people.
Did you ever spar this kid named Thomas McEchin? City Boxing.
Heavyweight?
Yeah.
No.
Christian Thun?
Yup.
Johnny Rice?
Johnny Rice. I was
of course Johnny Rice.
Helped Johnny Rice beat Michael Coffey, man. Shout out Johnny Rice, man. Was in camp with that. Who else? Mike Hunter.
Yo, why my mans be sparring in LeBrons? You sparring LeBrons?
Nah, I spar in boxing shoes, man. Johnny. That's a unique individual right there.
He is.
Man. He do his own thing, man. And it's been
I love
working
Johnny
for him,
though, man.
Me too,
he
man.
posted the DHP chain yesterday. Me and him like, yo, what does this mean?
I'm like, bro, what's up with you? I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, but so you got some good work out here then.
Yeah, great.
Did you get work with Yoka?
Tony Yoka? No, that was while I believe he was out here while I was in Portugal.
Okay.
No, I've been
Fury?
Yeah, I got a couple rounds in with Fury.
What? Who hooked that up?
Bones, man.
Nice.
Bones.
How was that?
Great work at the Top Rank Gym.
What were you most surprised about Tyson Fury?
I'll be honest, y'all been to the Top Rank Gym?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm surprised.
We have a banner there.
We do have our face.
We do have our face on the
hanging
wall.
yeah.
Thank you, Frank. You the man.
I'm surprised that big motherfucker trained in the heat the way he does like that, man. That heater was something that was like not new. I mean, we out in Vegas. It's hot all the time, but to be in the heat and have the heater just pouring down on you in the middle of the ring during sparring was it was another level. That was.
What do you mean the heater? They had heaters.
They turned the heat on, baby.
They turned the heat on.
Oh, they cut the heat on. Okay.
Like
in the heat. They cut the heat on in summer.
In the summertime, they had the heat on, and as
which is crazy because Tyson was gaining weight for all these last 3 fights.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he was sweating. Maybe he likes to eat. He just want to eat, but he's also a worker.
Man, I see a lot of fighters when I ask them, they're like, as much as people think it's a weight cut thing, and yeah, it does help for the weight cut. They're like, it also helps your body stay warm and stay heat. And the reason I asked because when you said heater, I remember Gervonta Davis fought outside in fucking February. It was cold as fuck. So they had to get like space heaters, and for whatever reason, there wasn't a space heater in sight. So literally, they were like, yo, if a media guy finds us a space heater, we paying y'all. So all the LA guys was able to go to their house and get space heaters. So I thought that's what you meant, that they were using like space heaters in the gym.
No, like,
but they just cut the heat on. I got you.
Like full blast for the sparring. Like he walk in like, I'm gonna do 3 with 2, 3 with 2, 3 with 2. I'm like, well, it's hot as shit in here. You sure you got all them rounds in you, man? But it was
had
impressive.
all them rounds.
Yeah, no, it was impressive.
So does he have pillow fists?
Tyson got pillow fists. I can't say that, man. I can't say that. I'm in no position to say that he got pillow fists.
I mean,
man.
Did you feel the power or not?
He got power. He's the heavyweight champ of the world, man. That's just, he hits as hard as he needs to hit. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
So you never once doubted his punching power. Did your confidence in his power come before or after the Wilder fights?
In Tyson's power,
or was it a sparring thing?
I say personally, I became a lot bigger of a believer in his power after the most recent fight. So I say after the Wilder.
But
fight.
not so
not
being in the ring with him didn't change your mind.
I mean that shit was overwhelming. Being in the ring with him was overwhelming from a standpoint of the knowledge that it was like playing chess with a chess player that's been playing for 20 years and you've been playing for a year. You know what I mean? Just the knowledge that he has, the overwhelming ability, the length, the heater fucking blowing right down on you.
So it was tough for you.
Yeah, it was good work. It was a great experience though. He came and talked to me a little bit afterwards. Good, solid dude. It was good work.
Guido Viginella?
No, not Guido.
Jared
Anderson.
Jared Anderson. Been in the ring with Jared Anderson a few times, quite a few times.
How was that?
That's good work. That's good work with him. That's real good work.
I heard he's very active in the ring and very athletic.
Yup, he is active and athletic. He a little bit shorter, so I like to stay on the outside with him. That's good work.
Tyson Fury, I know had him in for. I know at least.
You know Lawrence Okoli's here.
Lawrence Okoli,
WBO champ, cruiserweight. You in shape? You can spar? He looking for sparring. He was trying to spar Michael Hunter, but Hunter got the postponement, so he might spar Hunter today because Hunter was going to spar him yesterday, found out about the postponement, canceled the sparring.
How long is he out here for? We might set something up.
He just got here yesterday.
Did he? So he might be out here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We might try to set something up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot what I was about to ask.
My bad.
Who else? Y'all done had Jeremiah Milton. Me and Jeremiah.
No, I wanted to ask you, do you agree with Tyson Fury's statement?
What's your IG? I got it. Is it IGOB Skylar?
I go by like IGOBY.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Tyson Fury's statement?
Damn, champ, we need to get you some
Bro,
followers.
can I fucking get my question off? God damn.
Shout out.
Do you agree with Tyson Fury's statement that Jared Anderson will be the next American heavyweight champ?
Obviously, I can't agree with that. I'm from Indiana.
Yeah, but you still amateur though. I mean,
I'm turning pro in the next month.
You gonna play catch up? You trying to come for him that quick?
he already.
I guess all right. So he ahead of me. So then
by a lot. He got
he got
11,
like 13 fights. I think.
Yeah. All right.
You know, that's the reason I asked that.
But I like that mentality. I'll tell you that.
I do like that. I do like
the mentality.
I appreciate that. But that motherfucker's nice. I can't. I don't want to take nothing away from him. He's nice, and he's in the right position, right? He's with Top Rank.
Yeah.
He's got the management. He's being moved along the right way. I mean, can't take nothing away from him.
So, Skylar, you know this is going to be a challenging road for you because you said 20 amateur fights only?
21.
21. How many nationals in that 21 amateur fights?
What I did, 4 national tournaments.
Did you win any?
Two were the U.S. nationals. Finished third. Both of them. Shout out USA Boxing. The Golden Gloves, National Golden Gloves champion in my 18 fights. First,
I gotta ask, was that like a sincere shout out?
No,
okay, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I just wanted to clarify.
That's where my 2 losses come from. Was the U.S. Nationals. We took the Golden Gloves championship back home to Indiana though. First super heavyweight to come from Indiana and win the nationals. And then we won. USA Boxing did like a little summer festival in Texas last year. Just like it wasn't the nationals, but it was a little national tournament for everybody. I won that. I guess if you go by the U.S. nationals, I got 2 third place finishes, but I got the Golden Gloves on my back. So
Okay. Well, Nez, do we have a Patreon post up?
I'm sure Brandon will send it to me in a minute. I was just texting Okoli, letting him know, see if we could get that going. Because he invited us to the UFC thing yesterday, but no sparring. Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he got a fight coming up.
I guess. He the champ.
He's out of
WBOs.
there,
He might have something coming up.
Might have a defense or something lined up, or I feel like a lot of those guys. I feel like a lot of those guys come over just because of the work.
Sparring's better over here.
How?
Much better.
That was Craig Rich's problem. He knew his sparring was better. He came over before the fight instead of for the training camp. You know what I'm saying? He trained for that Buasi fight over there. Crazy.
I mean, if you big time, you bring the sparring to you, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how many people can actually do that?
You can't afford that, man. People want 1,000. We know people that want 2,000 a week to spar.
Just to spar.
Yeah, but you gotta be. You can't just take punches. You gotta be able to give that work. That's worth it.
Like I know of some champions that paying sparring partners $4K a week for sparring.
God damn.
Now, is it like every single day they're coming into spar, or is it
Nah,
on the champ schedule whenever they
Nah,
want you
it's-
in?
It's champ
every
schedules.
other day, usually three
Probably
times a
three
week.
times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
But the thing is, like, some people, like you said, they're like, all right, we only want you for the sparring and that's it. And then some, they actually include you in the training camp, and they, whatever the champ's doing or whoever you're doing, and you're, training alongside them. So I feel like that's
worth more than the money. That's worth more than the money. You know what I mean? To be able to see that, to experience that.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, they want to get paid, and it's like, bro, go get that experience. Have you ever been in a world class camp? Like, have you ever sparred with the heavyweight champion of the world? If not, then maybe you should worry about getting that under your belt before you worry about how much you're getting paid to do that.
$1,000 a week, right?
But some people are blessed that they can get, the money and the experience. So everybody's path is different. So where do you envision yourself 5 years from now, man? We in 2022, 27, 5 years in. You've obviously turned pro this year. What?
I'll be 32.
Where would you be?
I'll be 32. 5 years. I don't know. What's the fast track like as a prospect? Can you be the champ in 5 years?
Hell yeah.
Like that?
Hell yeah. I mean, it depends who you got moving you, right? Like the first 2 years, they could get you anywhere from 10 to 12 fights.
Yeah, that's what
Anywhere from 10 to 12
but then
fights.
after that, it's going to slow down to like, 5 a year? 6
Maybe
a year?
it all depends on you, I mean, think about it. Tyson Fury got probably less fights than all the heavyweights, and he's the most accomplished.
Yeah. So 5 years from now, we sitting there, 20-something and 0. Yeah, 20-something and 0. Shit, we might be getting ready for the title fight. We might be getting ready or a big time fight. You know what I mean?
Would you still you see yourself still here in Vegas?
Most definitely. This is boxing capital of the world. That's, yeah. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'll for sure be here the next 5 years.
So I'm being told the Coley is more than likely going to be on the Joshua 2 card, which is the rumor, and it'll be a unification versus, I'm not going to pronounce old boy's name, whoever. I think it's the WBA champ.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So is he gonna be here for the duration of camp?
That wasn't a Coley that hit me. That's sources. But
Gotcha.
once a Coley sees my message and hits me back, I'll let you know how long he'll be here. I'll just ask.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean that fight's in August, so I would assume at least another month, right? I'm sure they'll have to go back and get acclimated to time a couple weeks out. But
Have you been paying attention to Florida's Pro Box TV? It's Paulie Malignaggi, Antonio Tarver, Roy Jones. They're all doing the commentating. John Pascal just fought Fed Long Ming on that card in Florida, no?
Christian Dunn's on
Christian Dunn's fighting on those shows.
That's different than the title fight they just had. That's different than what Don King just had.
Yeah.
Then no, I don't think I'm too familiar.
Yeah, well, you need to probably get familiar. Because they're doing fights every week out there. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it.
They fighting every week out there?
Pretty much.
And if not this.
Even this week there's a fight, but we just don't know them dudes. I posted it in the chat yesterday. It's like some Spanish guys.
But definitely been getting some eyes just because of
June 17th is Cardosos versus Huertas.
Where's that at though? Is that the one in Panama? Because I know they.
Yeah, Panama City. Because they're no more. They used to be just in Plant City, right? Like they made their own studio set, kind of like the HBO Top Rank Bubble. Did a couple of shows, and then now they're on the road. Even the Pascal fight was in a casino.
Yeah,
and now this fight is in Panama City. Is that? But that's probably. Oh, this Panama City, Panama, right, not even Florida.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure this week they were in actual Panama.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're big time.
They they got fucking Roy, Paulie, Antonio, and Juan Manuel Marquez commentating. That's a fucking all-star team. Nobody's done that. They're killing it. They just got to get better fights.
Yeah, they got only fighters commentating. Like usually it's one fighter and then like two broadcast guys, but they got all fighters commentating.
Which is, I think, better. Like, do we really need a color commentator? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, I think at least one.
What exactly is Joe Tessitore and Mauro? What is it, Rolano? I mean, what are they adding?
I think.
Big shot! Like they're adding that.
No,
they're adding
I think
the pizzazz to the broadcast.
Not just that, but
but Roy does that too.
That filler time, when maybe there's like dead air or there's like no action or the time.
I just don't think that even happens with those type of boxing, man. Like Paulie is Paulie, so he can keep a conversation, and they don't have to talk. Like they can talk about other stuff in dead time because they're boxers. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit. I like them. They do a good job together.
They do a great job together.
Mm-hmm. I actually hope they get picked up. I hope someone sees and asks for that entire commentating team. Maybe a one-off fight, a Tank versus Haney or something like that. That be the commentating team. But you training in Bones Adams, Skylar. I'm sure you gotten to see Haney.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you expect what you saw that Saturday night in Australia?
I don't know if I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. I thought it was gonna be that easy. But I mean, I'm not an expert at the 135 division, but he did his thing, man. That shit was too easy for him. It made the rematch. I don't even know if we need to see that again.
Yeah, many people feel the way you feel.
I wouldn't mind that he put on a clinic, man. As to be able to use your jab like that and walk through somebody like that, that's a clinic. That's boxing 101. You know what I mean? So,
but to do something like that, it takes stamina, right? You can't just have a jab. You got to have the stamina to keep moving.
Without a doubt. And the athleticism. You see how much faster he was? You know what I mean? He was just a better athlete than bro, too. So, I didn't think it would be that easy, but props to him. He did
For
his
sure.
thing.
So today we were talking about the fact that Tim Bradley believes Haney is the favorite, not saying that he'll beat them, but he says he favors Haney over Lomachenko, over Tank Davis, and even over Ryan Garcia. Do you agree? And if not, who do you think he isn't the favorite over?
Should I have to agree? I have to agree. That's Haney, man. That's the
home team
stablemate, I guess. So I have to agree. I guess what we'll say, Garcia, he outclassed Garcia. Tank, we say he outclassed Tank. Lomachenko, I think, would be his toughest.
Wow, you think he outclasses Tank?
Out of the three. I mean, I don't want to get to talking about a division that I'm not the most familiar with.
For sure.
But I mean, Tank, the knockout guy, setting up the punch, right? If you can't set up that punch, I mean, what do you have?
Okay. So how
do y'all feel? What do y'all think of the statement?
I do believe the bookies would maybe have Devin the favorite in all those fights, but I don't know that it's accurate. I'm definitely afraid of Loma's angles. That both of those guys are going to be pivoting all fucking night. Yeah. How would they land? Then Tank, he's so explosive. I feel like, can he just lunge over that jab of Haney? Is he, because he's fast, or is he going to time it eventually and come over the top with the right hook?
Yeah.
So those are some interesting fights for me. I hope we get them shits. You know what I'm saying? And Tank is getting old. Not old, but he's 28, right?
So that's old for the 135 pounds?
It's not old for 35, but Haney's 23.
Yeah.
He's just fresher.
Uh-huh.
He's just fresher. You know what I'm saying? If the fight don't happen this year, Tank is now 29.
No, he's 27.
Okay. Damn.
27.
I was way off. I was 1 year old. One year old. 27. What month is his birthday?
November, same as Devin.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Tank will be 28, and then a week or two later, Devin will be.
So he's got 4 years on him.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. He's still older than him though. More training camps.
No, I don't think so.
Just because number of fights? Come on. I mean,
what about amateur
Tank's been fighting at the higher level for longer.
I mean,
his camps have been serious since Pedraza. It's a while ago. How many years ago was that? 5?
2017. So 5.5
7, no?
5.
No, 5.
5.
Well, that's a long time. He was asking about that. There you go. Another dude that in 5 years ago turned champion.
So you taking Haney in all 3 or no?
I would favor Haney in all 3. I don't know that he wins all 3.
Really?
I mean, I gotta see that Tank fight. His explosiveness is serious. He's fast with his feet, and then he hits hard. So we seen Haney get hurt in the Linares fight. And that dude's what, 34, 35, 36? You know what I'm saying? Tank way younger than that. I don't know. I gotta see it. I gotta see
never
it.
Seen,
I hear they've had a hell of a sparring session where Bill and Haney claim they put hands on Tank, and I feel like it's true because it's like why no one has leaked the tape? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lying on me, I'm gonna leak the tape. It's been years that they've been with the same rumor, and ain't nobody showing me no Haney versus Tank sparring. So it's for a reason.
And they've been saying the same thing.
Same shit for years.
I seen Dazn spar quite a few times. I've never seen somebody get close to him on his level,
Bruh,
they rotate.
Bill claims that he's never got a bloody nose in sparring in all these years.
I can't vouch for all these years. For the time that let's see, I think he came over the Bones like maybe a year and a half ago or something. I ain't never seen
a bloody nose.
Bloody nose.
He just said he ain't never seen nobody get close to him.
Like not near his level. It's impressive though. I mean, it's greatness. It's greatness right next to you training in the gym. So I mean, it's dope.
It's crazy because when I got to start watching him, that left hook looks like it could knock anybody out. But obviously it hasn't just yet, but it does look like that. It's so crazy.
But he's 23. Don't everybody talk about it in boxing? You get your manpower at another
That's
so he's
true.
got a couple more years and then.
And then, I mean, he's also been making 35 his whole career, so now it's like...
I need him to stay there.
Yeah.
I do not think the Tank fight is as big as it is at 40. Like, you're defending all your belts versus the biggest puncher in the division. That's going to sell.
No, absolutely.
You move up to fight a big puncher that's not in that division. It's not the same sell. It's not the same, ESPN can't do the same with that. They can do that with 5 fucking belts and you're the king of the division, but there's someone that has claim to that. You know what I mean? That's the story.
I have a question for y'all on this topic because I'm not the most experienced with this division, like I keep saying. What about, isn't Shakur Stevenson at 130?
130.
Yeah,
I was talking to my coach back home. So they would fight eventually at some point later on down the road.
I don't know, though. It's going to be on Shakur to dare to be great. I watched that $1 Million Game fully. He made it clear, like, Devin has always been one weight class above, and he feels like they asked him, like, well, damn, so when you go to 35, he might go to 40. He's like, yeah, he might, because he been there, like he just finished saying, all his career as an amateur and as a pro. So when Shakur finally moves up, Devin might be gone. And they with Top Rank. That's how they do. Unless they want you to fight each other, Devin vacates, Shakur wins those belts. It happened already. Oscar vacated, Shakur won the belt. Oscar moved up, Shakur moved up, won that belt again. It's just like they make sure they give they stable opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, this time he beat him for the belt. Different.
No, when he moved to 35, he got a belt from Herring. It's like they set you up. Remember, he moved from 26 for the vacant because Oscar vacated it. Oscar won the belt at 30, right? Mm-hmm. Then Shakur moves to 30, gets an opportunity with Herring.
Right. And
which technically wasn't fair, but they're selling their old champion to their new star. We understand business, but if I'm Herring, it's like, this guy ain't done shit. I'm a 2-time champ. Or one time. Was he one time? One time.
But, I mean...
Looking for the biggest fight of his career.
It ain't like he moved up straight into the Herring fight.
Who he fought before that?
He had one.
Oh yeah,
He had two.
he had the yeah, but that was
Or 3 fights.
yeah, but that was the bubble situation.
but
You know what I'm
still.
saying? They couldn't put on a title fight
No, because
with Shakur during the pandemic.
No, 'cause they
paid
didn't-
my man $400,000 for a tuna.
No, because they didn't do it with Lomachenko and with Tio for millions on the line, and all and you
You're right, but they weren't happy. They weren't happy. Tio was going outside of Top Rank because they weren't happy. Tio forced that situation.
I mean, at the end of the day, that was, I feel like, a Top Rank decision because 2 weeks after that fight, Gervonta fought in front of like 12,000 people in San Antonio, Texas. So,
True.
you know, if they wanted the fans there, they could have had them there. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, that same month, Gervonta fought. Literally 2 weeks later, he fought Leo Santa Cruz. That was the first. You know, and even before that, if we want to be honest, fucking UFC had already gone to Florida at that point. So if they wanted fans at the fight, you know, they would have had fans.
Yeah, but Top Rank was the first doing fights in the bubble. And people were no, I mean boxing though.
Oh yeah, boxing.
And
for
people
sure.
were following Top Rank's, lead. Like PBC was the last to make a bubble. Think about it.
And the first to have fans in attendance. So
Yeah, they had what, Danny versus Zero, right?
no, I just told you Gervonta Leo. Gervonta Leo. That's what I'm saying. If Top Rank really wanted fans at that fight, they could have, because literally that during that same time, Gervonta versus Leo happened in front of 12,000 people.
I don't know, because they also had another big fight during the pandemic. Right? Top Rank?
Yeah, bro. Fucking Josh
Taylor. They only let like 1,000 people.
1,000 people, which I get.
What was that? Ramirez, Josh Taylor?
Yeah, and I get during that time it was limited, but
They were probably afraid of lawsuits too, man. They're a big company.
man, I don't want to hear that shit. A week later, Devin fought Jorge in front of fucking like 8,000 at Mandalay Bay. Once again, if they wanted fans there, they could have had them there. And it was crazy because I remember that for that fight, the people that were able to get tickets, the resale of that was in the several $100s. It was like incredible. The fucking suites was going for $4,000 or $5,000, like prices that you wouldn't pay. And at the MGM, or maybe you were paying it, but not for that fight. It was crazy.
I got James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas says, what music do you most enjoy training to at this point? What songs were they in the early days? I have no clue what that means.
Well,
I guess,
what's
what are
on
you
the
listening to
playlist?
now? And what did you listen to when you first started, basically? I want to assume that's what he means.
Shit, we mostly listen to hip hop. We like Future, Kodak, some shit to turn us up. I've been like that since the old days, I guess. So, who we listening to? Future, Gunna, Young Thug, Kodak. I don't know. I'm putting my phone out.
Young Dolph. Do you listen to Young
Dolph, yeah, rest in peace, yeah. Young Dolph. Shit, the whole, anything really, I don't always, sometimes they playing some whack shit in Bones, so I gotta come take over the aux, but
They be playing some real weird shit sometimes.
Yeah.
sometimes, but
Ruin at 504 says, after being White sparring partner, what plans do you have for your career?
we was hoping to have the pro debut a lot sooner, but the way things work out, so hopefully the pro debut is coming up soon. It was great to have that experience, and we trying to keep the momentum going. Moving forward, we'd like to run up a few pro fights before the end of the year.
I got Jazz that says, how do you rate Dillian White's chin after sparring him and after he got knocked out versus Fury? That's true, because you've been in there with Fury and you've been in there with White.
Yeah. Dillian says he gave the interview. I haven't talked to him really since the fight. He gave the interview saying that it was more the push and the head that hit the.
His head did bounce,
ring.
in my opinion.
He said that hurt more than the up. I don't know. That's a tough motherfucker, man. Dillian's a tough motherfucker. You don't get to that level by not being a tough by not being on your shit. You know what I mean? He fought at the highest level there is. So. Shit, I give his chin was tough. Shit, none of us hurt him. None of us knocked him out, so I can't say nothing bad about him.
For sure. It's hard too when you haven't achieved that, right? Like, it's like you said, he became an interim champion and he beat some decent names. His career is unfortunate. Like, he had a decent ass resume, but never got that world title.
Yeah.
That was a real decent resume.
What I look like sitting up here talking about, oh no, you can't take a punch, like.
Did you learn anything from what did you learn from like he and or Fury specifically? Anything in camp that you picked up on and you're like, oh, I could use that for myself?
I mean, all type of things. I took with Fury. I only spent 1 day with him. You know what I mean? So we sparred. So the biggest takeaway was seeing his work ethic. For that 1 day, he was working his ass off. It was this was before the Wilder fight. The most recent Wilder fight before he had got COVID. I believe he got COVID right and postponed. So this was before that. And same goes for Dillian, man. Seeing the work ethic that these guys have, seeing how they train, it gives me all the confidence really because I know how hard I'm training. You know what I mean? I see the things that they're doing that carry over from the things that I've been doing for all these years. So I don't know. It's just it was a million things that I tried to take away. You know what I mean? I was trying to be a sparring, soak it all up. From the conditioning aspect, seeing how he takes care of his body, seeing the trainers, the athletic trainers that he has there, the chef that he had there. It was all types of things.
What was that Sunday thing Dillian used to do? It was like Sunday sparring, or you don't know?
No, what was that?
Man, he did it on his YouTube channel. Did he do anything on Sundays while you were out there?
No, Sunday was our day off. I don't know what he did personally, but as a team, we was all off on Sunday.
Okay, because on his YouTube channel he had like Sunday sparring, but it's a better, catchier name, and like dudes in his gym, it was known like they would. Yeah, that shit would be recorded, and you know people going to get that work on Sundays.
How long ago was that? Recent.
I would say I seen that. Yeah, look, he looking it up. I would say I seen that maybe 24 months ago or less. Cause every day is Friday for me, man. I get to do what I love. I don't keep a track of time, but you know, I definitely remember his Sunday sparring session. I might have to text Xavier, but I got B-Lo in Phoenix, Arizona says, "Thanks for the time, champ. You played
Smoke Sundays.
There you go.
Smoke Sundays.
I knew it."
And Smoke Sundays was basically just sparring sessions. So he got Chris Congo.
Everybody, bro. He signed Babbitt because of that. Like Alan Babbitt is dudes that got contracts because they go to his gym and spar, and he sees they work, man.
That's love. Like, how you not respect that? You know what I mean? That's
he's. You know, again, it's unfortunate he didn't become a world champion because he did put people on. Alan Babbitt, Fabio Worley, ain't that his guy too?
Yeah. Worley. He was out there.
Fabio Worley, his guy. Richard Rackpool. Who else is another?
He got a couple of smaller dudes too. He got a couple.
Congo, right? Ain't Congo his guy? Chris Congo?
Not sure. I
thought Congo was signed to him. But B-Lo in Phoenix, Arizona says, thanks for coming on. Excuse me. Thanks for the time, champ. You played football at Louisville. What made you pursue boxing? And did being in an O-lineman help with the footwork for boxing? Know the elite level linemen got nasty footwork.
Yeah, it definitely helped. It was definitely a easy transition, a lot easier than I thought it would be. What was the question? What was it like transitioning? It was dope. I had.
And what made you pursue boxing? After being an O-lineman.
So I had a couple injuries. I had that kind of basically halted my football career. I was really just trying to stay in shape. You know, I'm a big dude. I was just trying to move around a little bit, and found the best boxing gym I could find back home. Thankfully, I found an elite level gym, IBG, Indie Boxing and Grappling. Shout out to them. They got a couple guys in the UFC. They produced the past last two Golden Gloves winners in the past 30 years out of Indiana. It's only been two of us, and we both from the same gym. And so I found those guys, and they put me on. They helped elevate me. They helped get me out here. It's been great. It's been a great transition.
So you played at Louisville?
Yeah, we when I was a little red shirt freshman, we went up to South Bend and caught a dub on you guys, man. Back in the day, I didn't want to say nothing at first, man. But
what year was that? What years were you there?
I was there 2013 to 2016.
Beautiful. Oh, so you came in like the fall of 2013.
Yup.
Damn, I wanted to ask you because I remember the worst sports injury I've ever seen in my life.
Kevin Ware. Yeah, I was a recruit. Yeah, that shit was nasty.
That shit was the nastiest.
What happened? I don't even watch that.
Don't look it up.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the only time I have ever seen like a TV channel not show the replay.
Yeah.
Like his femur broke through his skin. Well, like when he landed, so and it was right in front of the bench, so you just saw his bones sticking out, like just bleeding.
Talking about Chris Weidman?
Nah, I'm talking about Kevin Ware.
Oh, because the same thing happened to Chris Weidman in the UFC. He like went to step back on it and just stepped on bone.
Nasty.
So,
Crazy.
Yeah. Let me get a screen share. Yeah. So.
Oh shit, that's real?
Yeah.
Now we could change the topic.
Lord. Did it ever recover? Does that recover?
Yeah.
They got to put like a metal.
He came back and played, man. He
Holy
transferred,
shit, that must have had a metal brace on it, right? Like some screws to hold that shit back in place.
I'm not sure, but yeah. I
What
know.
the fuck? How do you break that like that
Yeah,
on a
man, it-
court?
Yeah, it was just the way he landed. When he landed, that shit
He
happened.
needs some milk. Better get them bones strong. What the hell?
That was the worst sports injury. I was just curious because I knew that was March of 2013.
That shit looked horrible.
So I was curious if you was there because, I remember seeing that. That's just something you can't forget. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that shit was sick.
Crazy, man.
Nah, he ended up. I think he fucked around and played overseas. He might have had a career overseas or something. He kept playing for a few years after that.
Yeah. So for you, how was that experience like? Obviously, Louisville is a D1 recognizable program, very respected program. So for you, what was that experience like?
Man, it's college in general, man. Going to college and being able to get outside of where you come from, getting outside of your community, seeing how different people operate in different ways and go about handling different things, man. That shit was dope. It was eye opening. That's really what showed me shit. I can do whatever the hell I want to do, man. Being able to make it and go to college like that, play football, it was dope, man. It was dope.
So what was the biggest thing that football taught you that you use today in boxing?
Wind sprints.
At the end of the day, man, a lot of people are not really cut like that. A lot of people really soft at their core, and I mean that wholeheartedly, man. It's a lot of fake tough guys out there in both sports, in boxing and in football. So, shit, I saw it. I saw it in football. I got to see, a bunch of shit, rah fake tough guys, and I see it in boxing as well, man. So the carryovers there.
What does a fake tough guy look like in boxing?
What does a fake tough guy look like in boxing? You see it day to day in the gym, man. In the training
What's the
gym.
sign? What's the sign?
The sign, motherfucker don't ever want to spar. Can't never get him in the ring to spar. What's the sign? Cutting out on training. People want to post on their Instagram how much they train and they not even in the gym every day. I don't know. It's the signs are there, man. You have to see it for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, nah, man. Danny argued with me that I wasn't noticing the signs one day. And
For
now
real?
I'm starting to realize that I'm seeing them signs, man.
They are.
What signs? Oh, what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, see, I was telling him because he was trying to be too invested. I'm like, bro, I've been out here for years, and it's like I've been in so many gyms and I see it. And I'm like, just because a champion bring another guy around, they may not be like that. Or just because, oh yeah, that's my guy, and I'm like, I'm expecting you to be nice, and yeah, but you just ain't got the work in you. So it's like I've seen it. So man, I mind my business. I sit back, I observe. I've been telling them, I'm like, bro, like not everybody is like that.
I just can't understand that, right? Like you said, you came out here because this is the Mecca of boxing. You came to make something happen. So I feel like if I was in your shoes, I would be trying to get work. I can't understand dudes being out here for over 12 months and they like, nah, I ain't spar.
Because they get to be the man back home. They get to, look at me. I'm on Instagram. I'm out here in Vegas. I'm doing this, doing that. Look who I'm in the gym with. You know what I mean? Look who I get to see. Vegas small. You see all types of people when you go to the boxing gym. So you just get to flex and be the man. And I say that I don't want to take nothing away. This sport is full of warriors. You got to be a straight warrior to get into the ring like that. You know what I mean? So take nothing away from it, but it's a lot of just fake. It's a lot of fakeness in both sports, man.
I got Art Jones, you $10 super chat. He says, shout out, bro, from Nat. You got a fan back home now. I will be looking out for you and looking forward to big things. I can't remember no greats from here. Good luck. And you kind of look like Prozinskis. Who's that?
Oh, Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Who the fuck is that?
He's
I don't watch any sport, by the way.
NBA
Scott.
player.
Yeah.
If it
Is he
ain't,
still with the Mavs?
If it ain't boxing, I don't know him.
Shout out to bro. Let me say something real quick, man. Indianapolis, hometown of Layman Brewster, heavyweight champ. Beat Klitschko. Beat the younger Klitschko brother, I believe. I might have that
Vlad.
mixed up. Yeah, caught him on the back of the head. So we got a world heavyweight champ from Indianapolis.
And Layman Brewster, wasn't that the first Al Heyman fighter?
I don't know about all that.
Pretty sure that's why Al got into boxing was for Brewster, no? Or am I,
His
do I got it
brother.
wrong?
His brother.
It
was
Google if he got Brewster. If he had Brewster.
He
But
might
that's
have.
that's greatness right there from our city, though. But I appreciate it.
Let me see. But in the meantime, really quick, can I get this screen share, please? This is
What? They trying to say you look like him?
I think bro might be a little
He don't look like you.
good looks. Shit, he getting money, so I ain't.
we good. We good.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Side view.
Duh. We good though.
You don't see it?
No, I don't see the
Appreciate
result.
I don't
that.
see it. I don't
appreciate
see it. Let me see. I think that might be all the questions. Let me refresh on the post. See if anyone got a late one off. Actually, New York Bullet says, "What's up, champ? Who's your top 5 legendary heavyweights? Blessings."
You gonna put me on the spot. All right, I'm gonna tell you the people that I enjoy watching. All right, because I don't want to make y'all this not top 5 in stone. So we gotta go with, we gotta put Tyson Fury, Lennox Lewis, my man Larry Holmes, Fury, Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, the Klitschko brothers. Love watching the Klitschko brothers. Layman Brewster, I gotta throw him in there just because. Who else? Okay, I end with Johnny Rice. Watch Johnny Rice.
It's a nice list, man. Certain style to those fighters as well. Is that
Crazy,
is that
yo.
your style?
You put Fury in there with the legends.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes, Layman Brewster.
Klitschko.
I'm talking about people that I enjoy watching, man. I don't want to give y'all this my top 5. These
No, listen, I'm
but-
not mad at you. You know, I took a lot of shit before he beat Wilder. You know, I compared his footwork to Muhammad Ali's. Boy, they ain't like
They
that
hated
shit.
your guts for that.
Oh my God, you can't even.
I could see that not being a popular. Hey, man.
But who does that for, other than Anthony Sims? Nobody got that back foot.
So no,
I'm wrong. 100% wrong.
I mean, he did help him,
Okay.
but you are 100%
Help him in what way?
So
Because legend has it, Al got involved because of Bruce.
So it was his brother. It was
Okay.
his brother.
Brewster's brother?
It was Al Heyman's brother, Bobby Heyman, and he lost to Sugar Ray Leonard, and a young Sugar Ray, and he didn't like the way his brother was
Stop right
was
there.
treated.
So legend has it, there's an interview that's no longer available where Al says that he can get into boxing and take it over easier than he did music. And then obviously it happened, but no one knows where the fuck the video's at.
Yeah. So then the first fighter he managed was Vernon Forrest.
Got him 2. Think about that. First fighter, he gets 2 Sugar Shane Mosley fights when Sugar was undefeated. Because that was before the Oscar losses.
Yep. So then obviously, then moved on. But yeah, no, definitely.
But his resume shows he always got his fight at the big fight. Always.
Proven,
man. Even Laura, I can't believe it. He got Laura so many fights. He's still getting Laura fights. Look at Danny Garcia today talking about he won a catchweight fight with Laura. He crazy. He better get past Jose. Who you got? Danny over Jose Benavidez Jr.
I don't even.
You don't know those weights?
Yeah, no comment on
Holy
that,
shit!
man.
So you only watch heavyweights? That's good
Yeah.
though. Stay
So,
focused.
I grew up a football player. We play football, basketball where I'm from, and I've been in boxing for the past 5 years. So I've been trying to play catch up, do my history, and then mostly I'm a heavyweight, so it's mostly been in the heavyweight division.
Nah, that's understandable, man. You got to focus on what's important to you in your career, which is the heavyweight division.
Who you,
Bro, that's crazy. Just because I did, like, people talk about Al Heyman and music, and I've been told things, but I'm like, he's still involved in music. People don't realize it. And so Live Nation acquired 50% of his company.
Of what? Heyman LLC? Boxing? Heyman Boxing?
No, of his music company.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why, like, all these tours and things, people may not know how much involvement he truly has in them. You know, and I mean, you've even
Damn, but that's crazy. He's so 50, not 49.
According to this report, according to this
That's
report,
insane.
it was
That must have been a hell of an offer for you to give up 50%. Now, you know the board. Now the chair could vote you out. You 50-50 owner. If we get majority, you out of there. You know, you still get your check, but you ain't on the seat. You ain't got that seat to control. That's
crazy.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know how much or how little or what's going on. I do know that, I mean, fucking Drake literally just, what was it, a few years ago?
Yeah, Al Heyman checks after all of my events.
Yep. So, you know, I mean.
And he had another line where he says 10%, some shit. Somebody knows the Drake line where he says 10% from Al Heyman, something. Last one is from Big Casual that says, what up? You went to school with an NFL superstar in Lamar Jackson. When you used to block for him in school, did you know he would have this much success early in the NFL?
Man, he was a freshman. I was a couple years older than him. I only blocked for him when he was a freshman. To say that I saw this coming for him, I did not. Happy as hell for him, man. I never would have thought that that would become the highlight of my football career, is being able to block for him. But it was, man. So shout out to him.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take this quick intermission. We got our next guest, Lonnie B, in the building. But we also want you to give out your social media. If anybody who isn't following can do so, it is on the screen, but go ahead and shout it out anyway.
That's it. I go by Skylar, man. Fuck with me. I'm new to the Instagram scene, kind of. I made it when I came out here. So, yeah, rock with me, man. It's going to be a hell of a journey coming up.
All right, let's take this quick picture and we'll be right back. What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.